Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through, only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled, caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality, whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now. Don't need any timeline to prove that this is my life. I can see it now, see it now, see now. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse of the outside, then.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
It's Eliza.
Hi.
Hi, Eliza.
Hi.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. Uh-oh.
There are going to be no kid interruptions for the next hour.
Ooh.
How'd you do that?
I'm at my mother's.
Oh.
She's up in Mackinac for the weekend, so my doggy brother is not used to being kennelled for anything more than overnight, so I figured I'd come down here for the hour and let him get some food and some walking. And
You're so nice.
Yes, it's one of my favorite songs. Thank you. See me now, see me now, see me now.
he thinks I'm his girlfriend, but I have to keep reminding him, no, I'm your sister.
Oh, okay.
You're in the wrong state for that, pup. Wrong
I'm
state.
Game of Thrones, so I get it.
I'm my own grandpa.
He's my buddy when he behaves.
When he behaves.
Grandpa.
So you're saying your love you have for him is conditional?
As long as he stays out of my crotch, I love him to death.
Oh, okay.
I told you, he thinks he's my boyfriend.
Hi,
As long as
Myrtle.
he stays out of my crotch,
Hey,
he's
Myrtle.
done.
Okay.
So how's everybody's day gone? I had barbecue pork sandwiches, which were really good. We took the buns and put garlic butter on them and grilled them.
Ooh,
And then we
yummy.
put the pulled pork and barbecue sauce on it.
Oh, wow.
They're really good, but that garlic's repeating on me.
Oh. Yummy, yummy.
It was delicious.
I don't have supper yet.
I had to move some stuff.
It's late.
That's your face.
That's a
Wow.
face.
You're not what?
Cute.
I was trying to figure out what's wrong with my
Oh,
nail.
it's not your fault. Hubby's going, it's not my fault. No, I asked for it.
I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to eat after the show.
I'm
hasn't
going to eat
either.
after the show.
I probably inhaled them too fast, too, though. Before Minecraft, I was hungry.
Oh.
I'm
Did
getting that
They're
way.
on Minecraft. Did you
Say that
find your-
again?
Did you find your glasses?
No, but I found my controller, so it was a lot easier.
Oh.
I didn't go spinning down the spiral staircase today.
Oh.
So,
Hi, Chrissy. Do you feel better today? How's your neck?
She quit falling. I told you we need to get her a onesie made out of bubble wrap.
Yeah,
No,
I
just
need-
put her in a bubble. It worked for John Travolta.
Well, no, we can't put her in a bubble because what if she needs to potty? So she needs a
Diapers.
onesie made out of bubble wrap, so that way it's got like the butt flap, like those new Hilary dresses and rompers have. So all she got to do is just slide it down, go to the potty. Pull
I
it
believe
back
it's
up.
called an escape hatch.
escape hatch.
There you go. Get away from me, the gnat fat.
I have a little gnat in here, too. Driving me crazy.
I had
Aw,
a good
Jelly
time
Bean, your
without
gnat
him.
flew to Florida.
No, it made babies and they flew to Florida.
So what's everybody been up to today?
Dreamlight Valley.
Dreamlight Valley?
Yeah.
She's full of it. It's not been Dreamlight Valley. It's been Splatoon, and it's been Fall Guys this morning.
I did some Minecraft.
Oh yeah, we
And
did play Fall
there
Guys.
was Minecraft, and there was makeup table, and I took the dog out, and there was a shower somewhere thrown in there. My kids
Wow.
left.
I did shampoo my carpet today.
Wow.
Oh, go girl. That's adulty.
Yeah.
Woohoo! I
Whoa.
know.
We
she was
partook
talking
in
about
a
it
really
this
good
morning.
English tea time. That was fun.
Mhm.
Oh,
With
yay.
crumpets.
Yes.
You had crumpets?
Wow.
Crumpets and
Real
crumpets for
crumpet?
breakfast.
I like pump overs better though.
No,
That's
mommy,
gonna
I
be
did
a
not
new
steal
thing
your
for a
M&Ms.
sticker, ma'am. Crumpets and strumpets for breakfast.
So my youngest likes those new M&Ms, the caramel cold brew M&Ms.
I
too.
started something, didn't I, Vixy?
Oh, damn it.
That's how we.
He tries
Had
to be
to get-
sneaky too because the snack drawers are like right behind me in here. They're like right behind me. And
Is
I
that why
even
you were
with the
talking
things
about
on,
it
I can
earlier?
hear him slowly opening and
What are you
jiggling the
into? I can
paper.
hear you. I was a sonic hearing kid.
I have super hearing compared to your father. He looks around the curtains like, can I?
Chrissy, it is so hard to be good when you know you have things to do.
I know.
Very true.
I know.
Pardon me, big yawn.
Especially when you have a list.
Well, we're wives and mothers. We always have a list.
I know, but for me, the list.
It reminds me of
never gets
a
done.
story I've been reading. One of the guys I want to get on the show. He was actually in the audience with the during the trans show. His name's Stirkwork, and I wanted to bring him on. And I was reading some of his stories. And there's this one story where this girl had gotten killed and been and was like basically she'd been saved by an other dimensional being and stuff, and she was like going through this whole adventure and everything. Gets to a point in about 100 years in the future, and she meets this guy who's going to send her back. You know, a friend of the guy who
Nope, she
helped
wanted
her
her to
escape.
see.
And the guy's the guy she knows him as a supervillain. And he's like, I've never been to your Earth. I'm not, I'm not a supervillain. Like, but maybe one day I'll go back in time and I'll fill in that slot. You know, it's like, but right now I'll just send you home, okay? It's like, okay. And she sends home the friend who introduced her to the guy. Said, "You're totally thinking about becoming a supervillain now, aren't you?" Because you just get so much more done in a day.
Mini onions. We have a howler today.
You what?
Esme is a howler today.
Oh. I feel like eating
Crazy.
stroganoff right now.
Oh,
Could be. Is that
damn.
what you said?
I said I feel like eating stroganoff right now, but I'll have Brussels sprouts instead.
I think I'm making
Those are
stroganoff.
You
for
can
dinner.
have both. You've got to have a vegetable with your carbs.
No, Brussels sprouts.
Have your
Instead
Brussels
of-
sprouts as like your pregame, as your appetizer, so that way it's good for your digestive system when you fill it with the
Yeah.
stroganoff.
Are you making them with
cushion.
bacon?
I'm having my Brussels sprouts just plain with butter and salt,
Little
and pepper.
butter, little salt, little
And don't forget the
Parmesan.
garlic. You need garlic with Brussels sprouts.
Garlic and some
I've never
Parmesan.
had garlic on them. Okay, I'll try
They're
that
delicious.
tonight. Okay,
Do you
I'll
guys
try
know
that.
the Parmesan sauce?
I
you like
don't eat
coleslaw?
Brussels sprouts.
I
you like
do.
coleslaw?
Yeah.
Because it's like instead of using lettuce for the coleslaw, just chop up your raw Brussels sprouts and it'll work the same.
It's so
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it with kale.
okay.
I'm not big on cooked Brussels sprouts, but raw I'm fine with
I
because
love
it tastes like
Brussels
cabbage.
sprouts.
They're a little sharper than cabbage, but they're good. Now,
What did
Jenna,
you
what
say,
did you just
Jenna?
say?
The Parmesan song?
The Parmesan
song.
Yeah. It was
No,
on
Parmesan
America's
song?
Got Talent.
no way.
Wait.
Oh my god, that performance was the best.
I'm gonna have to look that
You
up.
guys have to look it
Yeah,
up.
I'm
He
gonna have
came
to
on
look
there
it
a
up.
couple times, and man, of course he didn't make it, but oh, I
Is that
love
like
it.
the dude that did the song about pants on the ground? Is it one of those one-hit wonder kind of things?
Pants on the ground.
Are you talking
pants
about
on the
Mr.
ground.
Pants or something? The dude that dressed in
He
pants?
passed away, but he got up there and he said that he wasn't there to hope to win. He just wanted to be a one-hit wonder because I think he had cancer. And so he wanted to get up there and he had that song and he did it and everybody fucking loved it. I think they gave him the golden buzzer for that one.
See, my favorite one was Jane, Nightbird.
Yeah.
Pants on the
That
ground.
was-
Pants
I'll
on the
watch
ground. Looking
that
like a fool with your
over
pants on
and
the
over.
Pants on the ground.
Look, there's a choir from Africa
Yeah,
who
I
does a
seen
rendition of that. Ooh.
The girl from
Amazing.
Sri Lanka. I think she's
I actually
from Sri
just
Lanka.
seen that. I just like
Or the
a week ago, 2
Philippines.
weeks ago.
She's from one of those countries. She's got the like hijab or head wrap. I don't know if she's Muslim, but I know she has one on, and she's blind, but she plays the piano and she sings. And she was asked by Simon for an encore and gave her the golden buzzer. Her voice is, oh my god, amazing. I sent her video to like everybody I think I know just about and was like, you've got to hear this voice. And if I haven't sent it to you, you need to go look her up.
I was just going to say, Chrissy, why? If you made the one, why do you eat the other?
Because if she's like me, she made the chicken Alfredo for the husband and the children, and she made the salad for herself.
Sometimes
that
if you're
a
done
lot.
cooking, you don't want it.
Yeah, that's true.
You've looked at it so long and smelled it, you're just like, nope, not in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get that one. Yeah. I've done a lot of cooking over the last couple of years, and it's like, yeah, there have been times where it's like, yeah,
I don't want this. I don't.
Like, I wanted it when I started. I don't anymore.
Right.
So I started watching a movie. I haven't finished it called
Nimona?
Nimona.
I
It's
want to
so
watch it.
So good. If you have Netflix, watch it. It's a Netflix original, and it's amazing.
We were
Is it
talking
based
about
on a
it.
book?
We were
No?
talking about it on
Yeah,
Maddie's
sure.
Live on Tuesday
I'm not-
or Thursday.
I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Okay.
And it was because somebody was like, did you know that your art style is a striking resemblance to the characters from the show? And she was like, I did see that. And she said, I had the exact same thought when I started watching it. She's like, wow, that looks just like my stuff I draw. It was amazing.
It's nice,
The eye
but they're
style.
in the future.
Yeah, the eye style is 1000% Maddie. Like, that is her style. Like, all her videos of all her art looks just like the characters in that movie. I
Hi,
was
Claire.
blown when I came across it. Ooh, I gotta watch that.
By the way, speaking of Netflix, something that Netflix has got on at the moment. Does anyone remember the old Beauty and the Beast series with Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman?
Vaguely.
Shut the front door!
All 3 seasons are on Netflix right now.
No fucking way. I loved that show when I was a kid.
So did I. When I was young, I loved that show too.
Oh my god, me and my mom used to watch it when I was a widow bean.
Aww.
Oh wow, I gotta go watch that.
It's one of those funny things. It's one of those funny things about Ron Perlman. He had such a distinct face that for some reason people decided, let's make this a monster. And yet he's striking, but he's very handsome.
Yeah.
You know,
They always
What's
turn
the
him
show
into
called?
monsters.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman. It's
Ron Perlman
1987.
played as the Beast. It was a live-action TV series.
It's not coming up on mine.
I saw someone mention it on Facebook. I'll check it out.
They might be in a different country.
Oh.
That,
God.
or it could be something that's coming to Netflix and it's not on Netflix
In
yet.
August or whatever.
Whatever,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I will check it out.
There's
But they
anyways,
changed the search thing on this. And what was that movie you were talking about, Vixy?
Nimona.
Nimona, Nimona.
Because that really sounds like a book that I have in my library.
It's got a gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
What's a gorilla?
There's a girl in it.
Oh.
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't watch it. I was just scrolling and I
It's
saw
added
it.
to the list. It's added
It's
to the
very
list.
good. I haven't watched the last half hour, so if anybody's seen it, don't tell me what happened.
Okay.
I haven't seen the
I know
first
nothing.
half hour, so.
I'm hoping to make another one.
I found it.
What is it?
The guard for my eyebrow trimmer that I was bitching about the other day. I couldn't find the fucking thing. I looked all over this desk and
I
couldn't
know, I
find it.
remember.
And now, like, you know where it was? Literally right in front of my keyboard.
Wow.
It's
I do
on
that all the
Paramount,
time.
by the way.
Like,
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
I looked everywhere.
We have Paramount.
I get to trim my eyebrows, y'all. I'm excited. I was wanting to trim because the hairs are long. Like, I plucked the dickens out of them the other day. But I got to trim them. No, like the individual hairs are long. So I've got to I had to have my guard so that way I can go over them to make them the appropriate length. I trim I tweezed like all the other hairs, the unwanted ones, to shape them, but eyebrow hairs get long. And I can trim Goats when he gets home because them bastards have been begging to be trimmed.
I use comb and hair scissors for hubbies.
You guys do a lot.
I wish I could do that, but I don't have scissors to do that with, or a comb. Like, I've got scissors, but not eyebrow trimming.
I don't do
scissors.
all that stuff. I don't do any of that stuff to my eyebrows.
Takes a lot of work to make this look good.
Yeah.
If I don't maintain it, ugh.
Oh, jelly beans.
I'm still trying to get my eyebrows back from the early 2000s.
I was conditioned this way from the age of 7. So it's just kind of ingrained in there now.
My mom started waxing mine when I was 6th grade.
We need to do one of those love yourself things in the.
Well, I used to only get rid of the unibrow because I
Me
didn't
too.
care what my eyebrows looked like. And then my best friend was like, "Here, we're doing your makeup." And the next thing I know, my eyebrows are gone.
The first time I ever waxed my eyebrows, I was 16 and getting ready to go to like my first big dance at school. It wasn't prom, it was the military ball, I want to say, because I got invited by a friend of mine in the JROTC. And so I went to the mall and was like, I want the full 9. I want you to do hair, makeup, wax my eyebrows, make me look good. And this beautiful gay man, I swear, I wish I could find him. I have been heartbroken for years. That man made me the most gorgeous I had ever felt in my life. He waxed those brows, had the perfect arch. He didn't need me to tell him what to do. Nothing. He just looked and was like, ooh, ta-da. I was like, who is this baby?
This is my fairy godmother.
I know, my fairy gay mother. And I can't find him, y'all. He got mad. Him and the owner were like besties, and they had some apparent deep beauty shop drama that I'm not privy to know about because it's not my business. But it was so bad that dude up and quit. Like, he was the most prestigious stylist in the whole salon. He had his own book. Like, they had, the scheduling book. He had his own book because he filled that book by himself. And he left. And they had to call his appointments, 3 months worth of appointments, to let them know he was gone. They didn't know where he went or if he was coming back.
I can't believe he left his book behind.
He had to.
He probably had his client list somewhere.
Oh, yeah. You know, the ones that's like real good in with him. They know. I was not that good in with him because I was not there very often. I went for my eyebrow wax, and that was it. I was so pretty in high school, and then I couldn't find somebody else to do them the way he did them. I'd show him a picture of, like, what I looked like in high school. Like, hey, I need my eyebrows to look like this.
They know they can look like this because this was me.
This is me.
I did that once. I'm like, I need this haircut.
Scratchies.
They were like, well, maybe. No maybes. This is me from a few years ago. You can do this.
I believe in you. You can do it. It can be done.
I sat and watched the lady for one whole day do curly hair because I have natural curls.
Oh.
And I watched her all day do all kinds of curly hair, and she did such a good job on all these. So I'm like, okay, you can touch my hair. I need long layers. My shortest layer cannot be shorter than my chin.
Nope.
She wet it, didn't she?
Not only did she wet it, she grabbed it and did this.
No!
I said, stop! And I walked out. I didn't even let her fit it. Just walked out.
I let them cut my hair wet, but I tell them when it's wet cut, you do not go above the chin at all.
Go above the chin. I have a widow's
because
peak.
I like mine to hit about the cheekbone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cut
got
it
the curls. Yeah.
below the chin, we're good. It'll bounce up.
I called my mom that night crying, saying, I have 80s hair. I have 80s hair and I hate it.
Oh.
So I got it really layered out, like really layered out by someone else.
When I took our oldest, because she wanted her hair cut, and I told her, I was like, well, just make sure you tell them what you want. I don't care. Just, how long, short, whatever. I was like, I'm paying for it, but, stay within reason.
Yeah, don't rack it up.
But as far as length and appearance, I don't care. It's your fucking hair. I saw this dude that they put her with to cut her hair was spraying the hell out of it with water, trying to like wet it, and like luckily for him it turned out good, but I'm sitting there watching it going, oh, my inner cherry is crying right now because she would be having a fit. You don't do that to curly hair. Don't put somebody with curly hair with somebody who has zero experience with curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
You pair them together with an experienced technician.
Exactly.
So they can observe. But don't just let them fly solo.
No.
With my daughter's fucking hair. It came out beautiful, y'all. Like, it was actually great. I was pleasantly surprised at the end of the appointment, but
once I got a short haircut thinking, oh, I'm going to get a short haircut. This will be so. Short hair for curly people is harder to deal with than long hair. You have to do it every freaking morning.
If you wanted to look right.
Or you're looking like Napoleon Dynamite.
Basically, my hair looked like a football helmet for about a year. It was so short. Oh my god.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop off.
All
right. Mine either has to stay long
right.
or
Bye.
super short.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Well, I cut off my hair to just about here when I cut my braids off, and now it's already down past my shoulder, so it grows fast.
I'm going to start this because I know everybody's tired of Rabbit pushing games on people.
What is it?
So me and Rabbit figured out Salmon Run on Splatoon 3. So
I'm not buying
start
Splatoon
saying
3.
like I'm starting to push. Can we start working on phasing towards Splatoon 3? I'm not saying everybody go run out and buy it right now. I'm just saying
I can't afford it.
We need to start.
Put it on your Christmas wish list, people.
There you go. Like, I'm in no hurry, but I know Rabbit's going to bring it up at some point. Hi, Rabbit, in case
Do
you're
the
watching
same thing
this,
I do for
love
my
you.
kids. Put it on your Christmas and birthday wish list. It's not cheap to be a gamer.
It's not. I
also have an idea about that problem where there's folks that can't afford games that want to play with us, and we could talk about it here if you want to. It's your show. If you want to talk about it in
can
private.
talk about it, Jelly Bean. Go ahead. You got an idea?
We were talking, I want to say yesterday, about maybe doing some kind of a dollar raffle. People can donate as much as they want, but they get one entry. And the money that is coming in from people buying like their entry or to enter, their entry fee is like $1. So that way I know everybody can afford $1.
Mm-hmm.
And that money would go to purchasing maybe a Nintendo gift card. So that way the winner that's drawn can purchase a game that we play, or, you know, they can buy whatever game they want. But if they want to, say, play Splatoon with us and they don't have Splatoon, or they want to play Animal Crossing and they don't have a copy of it, like Myrtle, or,
Right.
you know, that sort of thing. That was kind of my idea, where it's just, hey, if you want to participate, put in $1. If you want to donate more money towards it to make it a bigger gift card because you want to help somebody out, you can donate $5, you can donate $20, hell, you can donate $100 if you feel led, but you still only get that one entry per household. Or per person, depending on how we want to do it. Like, refine the details later. But...
We'll refine the details later.
But that was the thought that we were having, because I know that when Rabbit was doing his contest with, you know, people being on the table and being active and all that, we were getting more influx. And I was wondering if we could do that, like, as it maybe a every so often thing, or whatever. Do like a dollar raffle giveaway, and everybody that participates, their money is going towards the amount that's going on the card. So it's not one person that's being put out of a certain amount of money or having to pony it up all the time.
Very, very interesting. It's good.
Kind of like a fundraising raffle, but it's to help get more people involved that want to be involved, that don't have the finances for the games or etc.
Yeah.
They have colored pencils with erasers.
Mm-hmm.
Aww.
I have a
I've
set that
never
I'm
seen
sending
Is
to
your life
Maddie because I
complete?
can't use them.
Where the hell were these when I was a kid?
Well, I use Prismacolor.
They didn't
They don't
exist.
really erase. But
I've got some coal erase ones from
speaking of
Prismacolor.
That's why I said,
Raffles.
where were they when I was a kid?
when we hit 1,000, I already got a circle starter kit for the box.
Ooh.
Yay!
Came in yesterday.
I've still got things around here. I need to send them to Vixy.
I need some circle sips.
I need to get some sips for it because it's just the sip itself, the circle itself.
Yeah. I really need. What's your guys' favorite sip?
Watermelon.
Jelly bean. Yeah, watermelon.
I don't even know what they have anymore. I always got black cherry, or there was a raspberry tea that they had.
Mm-hmm.
My two favorites before I didn't like them anymore was the strawberry kiwi and the peach tea. Those were the ones that I tended to gravitate towards the most.
I like the watermelon the best. I do like the watermelon. The caffeine ones I like are the watermelon, strawberry, the grape, and the black cherry. But the caffeine ones, if I drink too many of them, it gives me very bad heartburn.
Oh.
But I'm old, you know.
You're not the only one. It does.
I don't know what they're using for the caffeine, but
your
whatever
tummy
it is,
don't like it.
What? The heartburn?
I was saying whatever it is, your tummy don't like it.
Oh no.
Periodically, I have to go off the caffeine water flavors.
Yeah, I only have a few of them, and I reorder them every now and then. Not very often.
I'm
Yeah, I
Jelly Bean,
can't
and I'm
do
the
that.
weirdo that likes the flavor of water by itself.
I drink a lot
I
of
do
water,
too.
and every once in a while I need a flavor change. But
Yeah.
I don't have sweet tea, so
Oh yeah. I still drink my syrup.
I don't have a coffee pot to make it the way you do.
I tried to buy you one, ma'am, but you wouldn't let me.
Hubby just
It
uses
needs
hot
more
water
water.
to make his.
No,
Oh,
Jelly
no,
Bean,
Goat got
you
this
put
shit
the
down
tea
to a
bags in the
science,
coffee
yo.
pot, and then we push the
Well, that's
button,
what
and
we
the
used to do
coffee.
at the kitchen.
Yeah, the
but I was
coffee
making
pot does
a
the whole
lot.
brewing thing, and then
We've
you take a
got this
big
big
jug,
coffee pot.
and you add some ice and some sugar. It's a southern thing. You got to do the right measurements, but ta-da!
The
all
science
done with
that
the
Go
coffee pot.
figured out to make like the best fucking sweet tea you'll ever have in your life is you get the big Lipton Southern sweet tea bags that are like this damn big, and you put it in the coffee maker. And he said now that you put a filter in it, he said for some reason the filter makes a difference in the flavor of the actual tea.
Yeah.
We don't know why the filter does,
Because the
but it
filter will
does.
slow down the water. So it
that could be
seeps
it.
a little bit. No, I know that's what it is. You're on my
It
ground
makes
now.
sense. Makes sense. So I'm gonna roll with it. But then you brew it through, and then you take your pitcher and you put your sugar in it. You pour the hot tea over it to melt the sugar. You stir it to dissolve, and then you don't put water from the tap in it. You don't put liquid water in it. You put ice in it. You fill the whole pitcher with fucking ice.
Yep.
Until the pitcher reaches the level that you want it. And you stir it, and it's ready to go from that point on. And the sugar amount, if I'm not mistaken, depending on who's making the tea in the house, if Jessica makes it, I've asked her to do it as 1.25 cups of sugar, because it got to a point for a little bit that 1.5 cups was a little bit too much for a gallon. It was just a little too sweet, and when we tried to cut it back to just 1 cup, it just wasn't quite flavorful enough. I'm trying to lower the sugar content with the flavor of the tea, because if the tea doesn't have much flavor, it just tastes good.
My tea, when I make it, I take and I have this whole system set up lately. So I take start the tea water to boil. While that's setting up, I take a gallon jug and I pour and I put in it just separately 5 of the half pint or half liter bottles of water in it. So 2.5 liters of water in the gallon jug. I take a quart jar and I have 8 tea bags, red rose tea. I take 8 tea bags and I put that put those in the thing. Then I take one of the mixing cups. It's a 2-cup mixing cup. Set it down there and put a cup of sugar in it. When that water boils, I put I fill up the quart jar with the tea bags in it.
Hot water.
I put the hot water in with the tea bags. Yeah. And then I top off the sugar in the mixing cup with more boiling water, and I stir that up to make it basically a simple syrup. I pour the simple syrup into the gallon jug. Okay. Take the gallon jug and I stick it in the freezer. I set the timer on the microwave for 99 minutes and 99 seconds. It's the maximum that the microwave will take. So that's basically an hour, 40 minutes, 39 seconds is what that comes out to. And then when it's done, I take I squeeze out the tea bags in the I wring out the tea bags and pour that into the gallon jug. And then I take another thing of bottled water and just top it off to fill the completely. A gallon of iced tea right there. It's already somewhat cold because it's been sitting because the more than half of it has been sitting in the freezer for an hour and a half. But but so it's like normally I fix that at night. In the morning, it's cold. It's great. And that's how I do it.
And it's the only one he usually drinks. Takes it with him everywhere.
Ours is ready faster. You dump all the ice in it and stir it. It's ready to go.
This is true. Mine's ready better.
You're gonna have to come up here and try it. We're gonna have a tea off. We're gonna have
Yours
to
would
try
probably
them
be
out.
too sweet for him.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I said, I use about a cup for a gallon of tea, so a cup of sugar for a
I
gallon.
used to use a cup. I want to get it back down to a cup, honestly. And I want to try it with this next pitcher to use a cup and see how it tastes, since we're getting more flavor out of it now with the filter. Because we weren't putting a filter in it because we were like, well, it's in a bag. So we were doing it that way, and it was great. But when you don't get as much tea flavor, you need more sugar to help enhance the flavor.
See, I would rather have the tea bag sit in the water until it goes almost black. I like my tea to be really strong.
When ours comes out into the coffee pot, it is black. Like, I remember when my grandma used to make tea when I was a wee little thing, and it was before she got diabetes, and she had to start making hers with, I think she started making it with Splenda. Or she cut her sugar content in half. I don't remember what she sweetened it with later on. But she would sweeten it with saccharin. And her tea was the best tea I've ever had in my life.
That's sweet and low.
It looked like Pepsi. Like, it was. That's what my mom said she sweetened it with when I was a kid. Was just straight saccharin.
That's
little pink packets.
Yeah, the little pink packs. For the longest time, that was the only substitute they had. That was the original Diet Coke. Tab, which was the original Diet Cola, before Coke and Pepsi had their Diet Cola. Tab was sweet and low. Sweet and low.
I mean, I don't know. My mom swears that was what it was that she used when I was a kid.
It's
I was
the same
like,
thing. It's just.
What did she sweeten her tea with back when it looked like fucking Pepsi in the pitcher, you know? Because normally when my mom makes tea, it looks weak as hell. I ain't trying to cast no shade, but it is weak as hell. She boils hers on the stove in a little pot. She dilutes it too much with water. And so it's bland. I'd rather drink water.
I can tell you one thing about being a diabetic and sugar and all that. When I consume sugar, it makes my blood sugar go up. But if I consume like natural sugars like bananas, apples, and stuff like that, it doesn't make my blood sugar go up that much.
Because it's the sugar that your body can break down easier.
It's fructose.
And I have it with some protein.
Yeah. Protein helps keep your blood sugars regulated.
Because I'm a diabetic, and that's what I need to do.
My dad's a type 2 diabetic.
Yeah.
And so my mom was sweetening her tea with Splenda for the longest time, and then I found out that like there was bad things about Splenda.
They rolled that back though.
Really, they did
that stuff because they were feeding pounds of it to rats, which for us would be like hundreds of pounds a day, you know. So it was saying that saccharin was the cause of cancer cells in stuff like that.
You gotta make the proportions the same.
They had to roll a lot of that back. But
no, my concern wasn't about it causing cancer. I didn't even hear that, but it was something else that had to do with it. I'd have to go back into like my keto shit and read what it was about Splenda, because of the type of sugar that it is.
I'm gonna stick it on my mommy's fridge. I haven't done that in about 30 years, so I'm gonna stick it on my mommy's fridge. See how long it takes her to notice.
She'll
She's
probably
not
call you
here.
and tell you that, oh, tell Cassie thank you for the picture on my fridge.
No, I put my name on it.
Oh, okay.
An artist told me sign your shit. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether it's good, doesn't matter whether it's bad. It's your shit, sign it.
Sign it. Own it.
I was
Somebody
just
else
saying,
will.
because you hadn't done it in so long, I didn't think she was going to think it was you right off the bat. She's going to automatically assume it was from one of the grandkids.
No, Cassie's is because part of her homeschool
Uh-oh.
art
She
class.
There you go.
And
art class.
So this was one of the last projects that she had to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I
look,
think
she did
it's
such
that-
a good job.
Yeah, I think they something. It's a Mola design, but another one she did. Mom's got it around here somewhere. She had to trace her hand and then kind of do like a henna type drawing all over her hand.
That's cool.
I do that with Sharpies.
I've got to draw her some more coloring pages. I've been slacking.
Have you ever designed a tattoo, Jelly Bean?
Would you like to see it? I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
I have it on my tablet. Let me grab it.
I go stick it on my mother's fridge.
My
If I
uncle
can find a spot.
actually asked me to draw it. And he
Okay.
still hasn't had it put on yet because the guy that was the artist that he was going to have put on it, they had a falling out. Dude apparently got into some bad stuff.
I was gonna have the guy who did the tattoo on the top of my left foot do the same thing on my right foot, but by the time I found him again, he was so addicted that he wasn't
asked for a
touching my foot.
samurai, and it had to be like a particular shape because he's like covered in tattoos, but he's got this geisha lady that he wanted a samurai for to kind of complete the scene. And so that was my challenge.
I don't know if you can see this one or not.
Ooh.
That's pretty.
I designed that one.
Cool.
There's actually one I was going to show you. It was a cover up I designed. This girl had a.
I designed that one.
Ooh,
That's cool.
pretty.
I gotta
An
finish this
ancient
ducky and send it to Chris for Cassie to color.
I drew it on the top of a to-go container.
Oh.
Pancake duck!
Sorry about that. I have to have like a thing on my
Yes, I
appropriate.
said duck, not tank, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I love that one.
Isn't he cute?
He
You
is
are such
cute.
a big suck butt.
What?
What'd I do now?
The dog.
I honestly thought she was talking to you at first too. I'm like, what?
Good dog.
Damn
He's an absolutely beautiful pit. He's got white markings that look like tears down the side of his face.
Oh,
He had a rough start though. Whoever had him first.
That's beautiful.
It's a kitsune with rainbow
It's a
tails.
kitsune.
Beautiful.
It is so cute.
It's a kitsune corn.
Oh,
Whoever had
yeah.
this big boy first had him as a bait dog.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was rescued from that. And then the first adoptive owners, for whatever reason, couldn't keep him, so they returned him. And I think my mom is the third, like, good owner that he's had. So for his beginnings, he is absolutely amazing. There is no aggression at all in him.
Aw. Awesome.
Him's just a big old suck butt. And if ever come a time where my mother could not keep
By the
him,
way,
he's coming to my house because
Actually,
he's staying with a familiar
by
face.
the way,
Go ahead.
the
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
sugar in my tea. I had to step away because actually
That looks very familiar, Bean.
Yep.
I can't actually stand tea. I've
One
been
of my
sweeter,
Valentine's Day
but a couple
collection.
years ago, And after a doctor's appointment, they said I was pre-diabetic, so I cut back on my tea. And then the next time I had the thing, they didn't say I wasn't pre-diabetic anymore. So I was like, okay then.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I gotta start cutting back on my tea intake too.
Aww.
Why you don't drink anything else? You drink water, you drink tea.
Yeah, I gotta cut back on how
If you
much
don't
tea
drink
I
the
drink
tea,
versus
you sometimes
water.
forget to drink the water, and you got to have fluids.
I know I gotta have fluids. I like water. I just drink what's brought to me. If they bring me water, I drink water.
Said 7-Eleven
Dirty.
is coming up for
That was a
7-Eleven
cover-up.
Day at the gas station.
Cover-ups are an art form all on their own.
It was hard.
Did everybody enjoy their $1.77 gas a
No.
few days ago?
$1.77 gas? What?
Where the hell did you
Where
get
was that?
$1.77 gas?
Yeah, what was that? Where's what? What? Jelly
For the
bean?
4th of July, the gas prices was $1.77 and 6/10
Where?
for 17.76 here.
Oh,
But
not here.
Not here.
I didn't know if everybody else had it because
Well,
I know it was
not-
announced on
not-
Sheetz' page, the Sheetz gas stations.
We don't have sheets.
Wow. We don't have sheets. I don't think we have sheets up here. Thanks, Jelly Bean. Rub it in our face.
Sorry, I didn't know. Look, man, we
She's
didn't get
like-
none either. We didn't get none.
Oh.
I got a quarter of a tank of gas right now. No.
I filled up. What day did I go shopping?
I was hoping somebody else got to partake because Goat was
Oh.
going to go. But when he
Oh.
realized, because see, our oldest had texted him and let him know about it. And
I thought you were rubbing it in our faces.
Hell no.
I thought you were like, I got it.
so
You guys didn't.
he had just left the grocery store and had stuff in the car. And he was like, if the lines weren't so damn long, I'd have stopped and got gas.
No.
I was like, nope, you've got stuff in the car that we need. Bring it home.
Bring it home.
Wow.
I also didn't know that there was a quarter tank of gas in the car at the time.
Oh.
But it's okay. I'll get gas soon. I don't have to go anywhere technically until Monday.
Wow. So anybody, if you need gas, no, this is over.
Go to
No,
Jelly
it
Bean's
was
house.
one day only.
That was
It was for
one
the
day
4th of July.
only. Darn.
It was 4th of July.
Remember it for next year. Maybe they're gonna do it again.
And on 7-Eleven, you get a free whatever their frozen icy slushiness is.
On
I want a
7-Eleven.
cherry
Slushy.
icy so fucking bad right
Me
now,
too.
y'all.
They're my favorite.
I got to go to Walmart to get one. That's like my treat for participating at Walmart. So
I don't do that.
when I go, I have to stop at Subway on my way out because you get this big cup for $1.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah. It's the
I
one of
do,
the
get mine
few
at
things I can
7-Eleven.
taste.
I do pickup orders from the Walmart. I don't have to people no more.
I get to have a cherry icy if I people, so
I wouldn't
I'll
have to go
take
very
it.
far into the Walmart to get a cherry icy, but I don't people anymore.
Wow.
I don't like
I-
people. I just
I pull up the little scanner thing and I scan all the items in my house, and then I hit checkout and I go.
Wow.
I saved a ton of money doing it that way, though.
It's because you don't have any impulse buys.
Wow.
You
I
cut out all
have
the
to have
impulse
those
buys.
impulse buys because those impulse buys is what goes on the table. Because as soon as I get like light bulb idea, because I'll see something in the store, it's like, ooh, I have an idea. And so then that translates into amazing dinners at our house.
Oh.
Visual person. It's just how my magic works. I'm
So-
sorry.
Hey.
The jelly bean tells me what she's making for dinner and then rearranges it for my kids' pickiness and goes, here, food.
It's like, I think you'd like this recipe, but I know your kids don't like these certain vegetables, so just omit these, and there you go.
They really like jelly bean balls.
Aw.
They love jelly bean balls.
They're ranch meatballs in the crock pot, guys. I am
But we don't tell Elliot that they're
100%
ranch
female.
meatballs.
Oh,
Wow.
He
won't
likes
do ranch?
He loves ranch dressing.
okay.
But the seasoning powder, he hates
Uh-huh.
it. If he
Oh.
finds out it's in there, he's like, ugh, gross.
But he
doesn't-
loves it because he doesn't know, so shh. Don't tell him.
I'll have
'Cause
to
then he
send
won't
you my
like it
grandma
anymore.
Phyllis's meatball recipe.
Wow.
So good.
I
don't
always
even know how to
have
describe
a
it.
bag of meatballs in my
They're sweet
freezer.
and sour. Oh, for these I usually make my own meatballs because I like them special way.
I can make meatballs. This is just the,
Oh, and I cheat. I
didn't
don't
plan
fry
ahead.
them. I put them all in a big sheet pan and put them in the oven.
oh yeah.
I'm a cheater.
I'm a lazy bitch, so I do the same. I go and get the frozen meatballs out of the freezer section at the Walmart, and I don't mind them. There's
Well-
also another place that has like mini meatballs, and I love those.
Well, for my
Yeah.
kids, I can't use those, but for me and hubby, I can use
Excuse
those.
me. Oh, because of the gluten.
Uh-huh.
I
the
made my
gluten.
kids
Gluten.
homemade spaghetti and meatballs, and they looked at spaghettios and meatballs, and they looked at me like, "You're dumb, huh? We don't want to eat this."
Oh.
Rude.
I
Because that was
found-
my fucking recipe.
I know, but I found the circle pasta that Jelly Bean was talking about, and I made it, and I was all excited about it because
Do you get it
Did
in
you
Hispanic?
eat it?
I ate it.
Did you like it?
I did.
Then
But
fuck
they've grown up eating
Aw.
spaghetti with everything but spaghetti noodles their entire lives because I'm lazy. I'm not cutting up.
Oh, you keep seeing lightning. Woo.
I use ditalini,
So frightening.
a big family size can of tomato soup. I use ketchup, some water, because you got to dilute it. And I put the frozen meatballs, and I throw Parmesan cheese and my garlic confit in there and let it just cook. And then you wait, and then you add your noodles like within 30 minutes to an hour before you're going to eat.
Don't forget to save some pasta water.
If you try it that way and you don't like the texture of the noodles like me, parboil them first. And since they're so small, they cook quick. So you only need to cook them in boiling water for like a minute or two. And then strain them out, put them in, and you can also use like a little bit of pasta water to help bind the noodles to the sauce. It is amazing. It is way better. It tastes just like Chef Boyardee, but like the Chef Boyardee we loved as kids.
I was gonna say, when I was sick, I got Chef Boyardee, and they were disgusting. Because that's what I wanted.
Because
and I
these
wanted some comfort
fuckers keep
food.
changing our recipes,
They
Vixy.
changed that recipe so much it tasted like ketchup.
No wonder why kids don't like the shit we did when we were kids, because they don't get to have the experience that we had when we were kids.
I always
That's
loved
the same stuff.
beefaroni, and now beefaroni is like,
My favorite things
Yeah.
from Chef Boyardee was the spaghetti with the little meatballs. I like the little mini raviolis because I don't like the
That's
big
the
ones
ones I
because they
like.
kept getting sauce in the corner of my mouth and I didn't like it. And then
I
biting
like
them
the
in
little
half, it looked gross. And it was like, no, I don't want to bite them. I just want to put them in my mouth and chew them and swallow them.
Yep.
The micro raviolis, when I was a kid, that was my favorite thing to take to lunch at
Mhm.
school.
grinder. Campbell's makes a lot of different soups. You got to be a little
Especially
more
the
specific.
cheese ones. The little cheesy ones. I didn't like any of their raviolis until I was in like middle school because I didn't like the meat that was in them. I was very anti-meat as a child. I was a vegetarian. I don't understand it.
Subway
I
has
like
good soup.
burgers, but most of the time, like if it had meat in it, I
I
didn't
told
want
my
it.
brother that pork chops were pigs when he was 4 years old. My mother almost killed me.
Uh-oh.
We used to tell
But
my
then
child that
He
everything
would
was
only
chicken.
eat peanut butter for like a year.
Wow.
She was pissed.
We used
And
to
how
lie to
old was
my
Vixy
youngest.
at this time?
See, 8.
We used to lie to my youngest because she was such a cheesehead. And as a toddler, if her sister won't eating it, she won't go eat it.
Oh,
But she loved cheese. Cheese
Yeah.
was her kryptonite.
yeah.
So all I had to do was tell her there was cheese in it,
Uh-oh.
and she'd eat it, whether there
Uh-huh.
was cheese in it or not.
Yeah, I had I went to dinner when I was like, I was probably about 9. I went to dinner at a friend's house down the way because Michigan woods. I lived in the woods of Michigan. I lived,
Walking
it's
distance.
more than a couple blocks, but you could walk it. So I went over. We walked everywhere.
It might have been just under a mile.
Anyway, so I went over there and they were having fried chicken and asked me if I wanted to stay. And I'm like, sure. And I took a bite and I'm like, this isn't chicken, this is rabbit.
Uh-oh.
Kids were pissed at their parents, and their parents just looked at me
Poor
like,
rabbit.
Uh-oh.
a lot of people in Michigan eat rabbit. It's not uncommon.
Yeah.
We have rabbit farms for the meat and the pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
Our
were
middle child, the first time that we decided to cook salmon, we lied to her and told her it was chicken because she was just. I wanted her to like it, and because she was
I
just
don't
like,
like
what
salmon.
is this? And I was like, it's chicken, just eat it, because I knew she liked chicken,
Yeah.
and I knew it was something new, and backfired. She loved it, and so
she
we
wants
had
it all
to
the
make.
time now.
Salmon is like her favorite thing
Mm.
when it comes to like meats and stuff. That youngin will eat salmon. She loves sushi. I
Grilled
never
meat.
would have expected her to like it because I was like, I know kids and fish just
Yeah.
it's
Well, it depends on the
one-
kids. Like, we grew up eating fish.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of a
we
toss
caught
up.
most of ours.
I love trout more than I do.
Trout
salmon, to
is
be honest.
good.
It's more
Elliot, more
expensive than
times out of
salmon.
10 when he
Belly
goes
bass.
to a restaurant, he gets the fish and chips.
I love
The rest
fish.
of the kids are getting, grilled cheese and whatever else on the kiddie menu. Nope, he wants fish. And he's got to have his little lemons.
I've always
He's
loved
very
fish.
serious about his fish. Don't mess with him and his fish.
I'm very serious about my fish too. Like down here, once they had a fish and chip special at this diner. So my friend and I got it, and it was flounder, and it was not fresh. You could tell by the smell when it hit the table.
Oh, no.
It was very fishy. If your fish
Yeah.
smells like fish, it's not good. I'm
You-
sorry.
No.
People need to learn this.
ooh.
If your fish smells like fish, it's
Nope.
done. It should have
Nope.
it should have almost no smell and a very light flavor to it.
Yep.
It should smell like the ocean.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
If
Very-
it-
You're in Florida.
If
Somebody
it's
had a fish and
seafood-
chips night and it was bad fish.
It was bad flounder. It was flounder.
That's a sea fish.
It's
Now
gross. It's a
your
dark
fresh
fish.
water fishes are not supposed to smell like the ocean, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to smell like dirty fish.
No, they're not supposed to smell like swamp ass either, but I'm just saying don't
we
smell of
I
like
used
a
to smelt. Do you guys know what
trout
smelt
and think
is?
it's supposed to smell like the ocean.
Are those
unless
the
it's
little
a
fishies?
trout
Yeah.
from the ocean?
You just-
What?
The,
Anchovy?
the, the bait?
Yeah. He's eating
Vixy
head,
was-
tail, and everything.
Vixy would take fix tilapia. There's a friend of ours who couldn't stand tilapia, and it's like
I can't.
Ooh, I
Vixy
love
makes it, and she loved it. Could not get enough of it. It's funny.
I
Yep.
can't tell you how much tilapia I had to cook in this house because my mom, I had got this idea. I was like, well, let's try making this tilapia. And so she let me
I was
go
gonna raise tilapia.
all out. And so we got the tilapia fillets and I covered them with fresh lime zest, fresh lemon zest, salt, pepper, garlic
Got me right
powder.
there.
And we put them in, we wrapped them like in individual foil packets.
Mhm.
So that way when we put them in the oven, all the stuff would steam and
It sears in its own juice.
oh, so good. So good.
We do those camping where we put the vegetables and the fish all in a pouch, and then when we get there, we take them out of the bag and put them on the grill. This is like one of
Hello,
the easiest
Sammy.
dinners. That's my husband. We all call him hubby. Even
Hubby is
even
hubby.
shit.
Even though he
Jimmy calls
technically
him
is my
OC
dad
hubby.
because he adopted me,
Yeah.
but we still call him hubby because it's like the household nickname.
Yeah.
Hubby is hubby. Hubby is
He is-
wise.
He is
Even
hubby
my
Little Paw.
husband, even my husband calls him hubby.
Jimmy started calling him hubby, and then he started calling him OC hubby because we started getting more married people on the channel.
We have a Cheddar's here, Grinder, and I was just reading about it the other day that it has gone downhill, and that breaks my
I've
heart
never
because they were
been.
such a good restaurant when
Were
they
they?
first came here. They were good. Like, you got really good food. They had a wide variety. And normally in restaurants that have such a variety, like, the quality is shit. But the quality was actually pretty good. And up until
Is it
I don't even know
fast
how long it's
food?
been since I've been. No, it's a sit-down restaurant.
Sit-down restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, they've got
Like TJF
seafood,
Fridays.
They've
Oh,
got
okay.
pasta. They've got an amazing chocolate cake.
BJ's
Cake?
Brew House is really good, but it's always busy and
Did you
takes
say
forever.
cake?
Yeah.
I loved their chicken that had the mango salsa on it. Oh, it's so good.
Was that jerk
You
chicken?
got.
I love jerk chicken.
I don't remember
Tank,
what the
get
damn
something to
recipe
eat,
was
dude.
called. I don't remember what it was called, but I know it was like grilled chicken breast. I would always sub out the rice for mashed potatoes because I'm
That
weird
had
like
been
that.
jerk chicken.
And it's got like this mango pineapple salsa that comes with it, and it's got some kind of glaze that comes with it too. That's
Probably
delicious.
jerk.
I don't know. It doesn't have a jerk flavor to my memory.
Was it?
It's just
Was
got,
What does jerk
kind of
chicken
spicy,
taste
but
like?
not hot.
Oh, kind of spicy, but not hot.
Yeah, it's Jamaican. Jerk chicken is
Oh.
like one of my favorites. If it's made right, if it's made wrong, it's totally disgusting.
Oh.
Mhm.
But if it's made right, like I've asked Jamaicans before. There was a guy who used to live next door to us who would make jerk chicken like twice a week. Always get some. So it was great till he moved,
Mm-hmm.
and then I didn't get my jerk chicken anymore. And then there was this place in Orlando that sold jerk chicken sandwiches that were really good. They tasted like jerk chicken. And then I tried jerk chicken at somebody else's, and it did not taste like jerk chicken. It tasted nasty. So I
The
asked the woman
secret
I
is
worked
in the
with.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Because I've looked up the seasoning to see what's in it.
It's a lot of seasoning. It's not
It's
just
like
pepper.
guys, when it's jerk chicken, it doesn't mean chicken made by a jerk.
Yeah. Some people call it jerk chicken when it's blackened chicken. It is not blackened chicken. It's
Oh.
certain spices.
It's a whole
kinda has a
different
darker
spice
color.
combo.
Yeah, it's Jamaican, and it's the only
And it's
thing I
got
like
this
mango
smell to it.
salsa with.
That is very unique.
Yum.
It's got, you have to have Scotch bonnets. That's a key ingredient for jerk chicken. And there's this herb, and I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it's either the sage or it's the nutmeg. Because I know it's an ingredient that you're like on
Nutmeg
chicken,
goes in
and
a
then you
lot of
put it,
stuff.
and it works. So
We put it in
I
our
think
sugar
it's
cookies.
nutmeg. I think it's nutmeg that's. Hold on. Google
Nutmeg
is
goes
my
over
friend.
really well in a lot of stuff.
I want to get down to Louisiana. I've got a grandfather down there and a couple of other things I want to do. But I want to go, and I don't know what it's called, but they put the, like, kielbasa and the corn
Oh, it's allspice.
and the
Jambalaya.
crawfish.
Oh,
I don't know
jambalaya.
what it is, but it's a
It's
whole bunch of
jambalaya.
stuff shoved in a pot. And
The distinctive ingredients in jerk seasoning are cayenne pepper or habanero pepper for the brave, allspice, and thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, parsley, brown sugar, ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg.
Wow.
Also round out the spice blend.
And it makes it.
You also
and
have to
like
have
he says,
Scotch
it's a very
bonnet.
full flavor, but it's not hot.
Thyme
really
is one of
bite.
those things, if you don't know how to use it, stay the hell away from it.
They
Yeah,
got
Until
the
it
pepper
goes a
wrong. It's not
long way.
habanero. It is a Scotch bonnet. There's a reason for the Scotch bonnets. Because you ask any Jamaican, they'll tell you. You got to have the Scotch bonnet pepper for it. for it to be legit,
Now
authentic jerk
one
chicken.
Jamaican lady I worked with told me that she buys this jerk chicken sauce, which I'll have to look up again because I can't remember what it's called, and it's perfect. I've never used it though. But
I've
she
got
says
one.
a lot of people use it. It's a green label. That's all I remember.
I might have
And what
that.
does she marinate the chicken in it first? And
You
then
marinate
grill
it,
it?
and then you grill it, and then while you're grilling it, you baste it with it,
Wow.
and then you have a little cup of it beside you while you're eating. And that stuff, oh
served
my
with
god, it
rice.
is so good. Yeah, I usually eat it with rice and the mango salsa, and
Oh.
there was usually a
Okay,
vegetable that
I need to
couldn't.
go eat.
Okra.
More
That
than
was
just your
great.
Brussels
A lot
sprouts
of
at this
okra.
point.
I don't like okra.
I'm gonna go make gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Oh.
I'm gonna go
Gnocchi.
make a phone call.
Don't get too excited. It was a bag of frozen that I found at Aldi
Oh,
to
okay.
have in case Goat didn't make it
Oh.
home. So that way
Okay.
there's something for me to
Oh,
eat for dinner
okay.
without
I
having to
don't
mess
care
up the
for
whole
gnocchi
kitchen.
unless it's fresh.
Yeah. Oh.
I am.
I want to
terribly,
try it
terribly spoiled.
just to see how it is because I like my gnocchi fresh too. I have found a couple frozen ones that were really good, but I can't find them now. They don't have them anymore.
I hate that. I hate it when that happens. All right, this is the last show for tonight.
Okay.
I have to take a shower because my face is off.
Okay.
I already took my shower.
Everybody's
working.
taking showers tonight.
All right, Jellybean, you're first up. Anything to say before you go?
Love your fellow human, even if they're stupid. And if you're gonna stir the shit pot, be prepared to lick the spoon. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Liza.
Woo. Read a book. It's good for your brain. Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
I got a new one. Don't be a bussy. Google it.
Don't be a what?
Bussy. Bussy. Google
Bussy.
it.
Okay, I will. Good night. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Remember, the description below, there's disclaimers. So if anything offended you, fuck you, get over yourself. And there is a merch site where there's a whole bunch, lots of stuff. Just look through it. So remember, we're all made up of the stuff of stars that makes us extraordinary creatures. Find your spark, ignite your passions, and make your dreams come true. I believe in each and every one of you. And if you ever need me, I'm just a DM away on our Discord channel. Have magical dreams, and I'll see you in the morning.
Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play through. Only cause you set up the angle. Web that you weave got us tangled. Caught in what's before our eyes. Show off your fantasy reality. Whoa.